Oh, there it is. All right, it's time. Basically, Coffeezilla has been sipping the haterade for over a year now, jealous of Logan Paul and how successful and attractive and popular he is. And he just got done making a 3-part series trying to destroy Logan Paul's credibility. He's trying to reinvent the game of making games. Coffeezilla wasn't going to have it. So Logan Paul's setting the record straight, letting everybody know that crypto, what was it? What was that stupid shit called? I forgot. The Yoshi eggs, what was it called? Crypto Zoo? Yeah, the eggs are gonna hatch, and it's gonna be really soon, guys. Let's watch it.
Coffeezilla. I watched her 3-part series called Investigating Logan Paul's Biggest Scam, and like many on this platform,
Logan Paul's biggest scam so far.
You have successfully used my name for views and money. While your work used to be in...
That is true. He did use Logan Paul's name for views and money. That is correct. Do you know who else does that? Logan Paul.
Partial, your addiction to clicks has clouded your judgment and you've made very real errors with very real repercussions.
Okay, wow. So this is a, this is a lot of, quite an accusation. Let's just say that. He's coming out hard.
Coffee, you took a shot at my reputation. So in this video today, I'm going to be defending myself with facts, something that you have gotten in the habit of twisting as you continue to morph from an investigator to a gossip channel. You see, Coffee...
Okay, so that sounds good. Basically, everything Coffeezilla was saying was fake, and Logan Paul is going to set the record straight. So this is not going to be an apology video. It's going to be him just going to war. I'll be honest. Number one, this is more entertaining. And number two, I think this makes sense, right? I mean, like, he can't just come out and say, hey, guys, I scammed you, right? He can't be like, yeah, oops, because then he might have to return the money. So he's got to keep fighting because his reputation's on the line.
Zilla tried to work with law enforcement in the past, but his work was described as not anchored to truth and often speculative. He is a...
Often described by who? So this is a really, really cute thing that we're doing here. So the implication here is that Coffeezilla's work was described as not true and whatever the other thing was by law enforcement. But Logan Paul didn't say that. So there's plausible deniability that that's not what he meant. But to 99 out of 100 people that watch this, that's what they're going to think. Very clever.
Lopsided journalist with an agenda, and he's nothing more than the Keemstar of crypto and finance. But as opposed to just telling you, I'm going to show you some of the core discrepancies that I caught in Coffeezilla's investigation.
Okay, let's see.
Coffee, you interviewed the developer who stole the game code, fled to Switzerland, and held it hostage for $1 million. Well, his name is Zach Kelling. Surely, as the internet detective that you proclaim to be, you would know that he spent time in prison for multiple felonies, one for aggravated robbery, armed robbery at a liquor store, and the other for, surprise, obstructing the legal process. I can see why you kept him.
Okay, so he robbed the liquor store. I mean, all right, that's kind of bad, but you know, he got out. You know, I mean, if you think this guy's still a bad dude, why is he not still in jail? I mean, fuck, man. Yeah, it's like, and also, if this guy's so bad, why? I mean, because you obviously know about this. I mean, he can't be that bad or you wouldn't have hired him.
Anonymous.
Who will be calling Z here.
I guess among many things, it doesn't surprise me that he lied about having 30 engineers and a $50,000 a week burn rate.
On my end, I have 30 engineers. I'm burning $50,000 a week.
Which, side note, is how this delusionist landed on the $1 million code ransom, but it turns out he only had 3 engineers. Wouldn't someone with journalistic integrity know their credible source had not only an agenda, but a fondness for orange jumpsuits? Or did you just hear what you wanted to hear and moved on?
Well, I mean, I think that really the guy that's involved, like, to say that the dude is a felon, I don't really think that's relevant at all. Because, like, you hired him. Logan Paul hired the guy. So if him being a felon is a reason to distrust him, then isn't this kind of an own goal? And also, like, yeah, maybe Coffeezilla didn't show that part because it would weaken the argument. It's hard to say. It could be a lot of reasons for that. But ultimately, you still hired the guy. He still scammed you. I mean, this happened.
Even if you're lying to yourself, Steven, you still have to believe.
Steven,
and I know what you're thinking. What type of idiot would work with an unsavory individual like Zach?
That's exactly what I was thinking. That's a very, very good question.
Kelling. I guess that's what I get for trusting the team that I relied on to vet and manage Eddie's hiring process, who has turned out to be a professional con man that I have since learned fooled.
Oh, so, wait.
Kelling. I guess that's what I get for trusting the team that I relied on to vet and manage Eddie's hiring process, who has turned out to be a professional con.
Oh, so he's saying Eddie hired this guy and not Logan directly. So his team wasn't keeping track of who Eddie was hiring. But, well, I mean, then why did you hire Eddie, though? I mean, is this... it's clowns all the way down. Like, just because you didn't hire the felon guy, like, let's say, yeah, this one slipped under the radar, but you still hired Eddie.
Con man that I have since learned fooled billionaires, the Mormon Church, the owner of the New York Yankees, and now... me. And surely you knew Emilio, the gentleman who supposedly let his child invest in...
Well, and that's fine, right? If Logan Paul wants to say that, you know, I got finessed and Eddie tricked me, he's tricked a lot of other people, I'm one of them, I fucked up, that's fine. But usually people that fuck up don't end up, you know, plus $40 million. Usually fuck-ups don't end up that way. And whenever they do, they're not fuck-ups.
A cryptocurrency was allegedly responsible for 2 rug pulls before you interviewed him. So either you missed that or you knew it and failed to let the public know. Why? Because it was a clear sign that he was also untrustworthy. You seemed pretty...
So basically everybody on the team is untrustworthy. That's really where we're getting at here. So one guy is a fake... all right, so one guy robbed a liquor store with a gun. The other guy pretended to be an orphan. The third guy was just another scam artist from other previous cryptos. And then the main guy in charge of everything recorded dead people in a forest in Japan. I mean, I don't know. This doesn't seem like something I'd want to do. And people put money into this.
Excited when the guy told you that he couldn't hatch the eggs?
Wait, you can't even hatch?
No, I'm telling you, it's just a picture.
You're kidding! You can't hatch?
You're kidding! You can't hatch?
You can't hatch?
Yeah, 1 second of research would prove that to be false, as you can definitely hatch eggs and even breed your animals.
Click on that. Oh, we got a duck.
And as you pointed out in your fine print, cross-hatching was available on ETH at one point, but you perpetuated the opposite as truth with your...
Well, tell me cross-hatching at one point worked, but it was so buggy that it was shut down. But...
chest out.
Basically, nothing worked.
Wait.
And as you pointed out in your fine print, cross-hatching was available on ETH at one point, but you perpetuated the opposite.
So that's a good point. There was probably a period of at least 24 hours where you could hatch the eggs. So you were able to hatch the eggs if you had hatched them on that day or those period of days. Yes, at one point it did work, so it works. So whenever you say it doesn't work, that's not true because it did work. Now, why are we using the past tense here, I wonder?
It as truth with your chest out.
Basically, nothing worked.
And by the way, Guy, almost all NFTs are just pictures.
No, it's just a picture.
And surely a real...
Rare Logan W. He says it. He's right. Totally fucking accurate. All NFTs are just pictures. Yes. Finally. We're starting to realize the problem here.
Internet detective would not break criminal and civil laws in trying to get information, right? So why have you allowed the illegal recording of Jeff's phone call without his permission? And then more like an internet criminal, post it online.
And it was interesting. It was like, this is wild.
Now, although you didn't verify any backgrounds, substantial...
There's no way they're gonna sue him for that shit because he's probably somewhere else. Like, yeah, it's just not gonna go anywhere. You think they're actually gonna sue this guy for this? There's no way. It's not illegal in Texas. Yeah, I don't know if it's the person who it happens to or the person who does it, which person is like the one at fault. I have no idea about this, but what I do have a good idea of is that this will probably result in nothing.
Any evidence, took multiple criminals' words as truth, and broke laws, you still publish the defamation. However, unlike you, the blockchain doesn't lie. So let's highlight some things that you did point out. Okay. Crypto King Jake stole $6 million. True or not, we had already removed him from the team when we realized he was a—
True or not. So we're not going to say whether it was true or not. So it was true. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, definitely. Crypto King, I mean, again, this is the only guy that came out ahead here.
Bad actor and his motives were purely financial. Conman Eddie, lead developer, stole $1.7 million. True or not, when we learned—
This seems like the crypto version of Suicide Squad. Whenever he explains everybody
he was a bad actor as well, he was immediately removed from the team. While myself and Jeff sold nothing and made nothing as verified through investigation and the blockchain.
Jeff, Logan's manager, to my knowledge, never sold. Neither did Logan Paul.
I repeat, Jeff and I made no money and will never make any money on CryptoZoo. In fact, we only lost money trying to pick up the pieces. As has been the case with dozens—
I would probably agree with that, because they haven't fully realized the scam. I mean, are you going to cut down the tree before it's finished growing? No, you're going to wait for it to become a fucking full-size tree, then you cut the tree down. It makes sense.
Of crypto and NFT projects, the space is unfortunately ripe for bad actors to infiltrate projects that start with even the best intentions. Jake the Snake is no longer affiliated with crypto.
I like that. Jake the Snake. That's clever. He's even got the pictures of the snakes next to him.
Zoo, and we hope the money he reappropriated was worth ruining his reputation. Conman Eddie is being investigated by a higher authority that I cannot speak on. As you can imagine, I was not cleared from legal
to discuss, hence the silence. Okay.
To discuss much of this, including the legal process being undertaken and the criminal investigations going on during the fallout. But
this part I do completely believe. You know, as somebody who's unfortunately been involved in these, you know, investigations and shit like this, especially if it's a legal thing, you probably actually can't talk about it at all. And so this is, again, probably true.
Appreciate you calling out that rats under my nose stole the game code, millions of dollars, and left Jeff and I abandoned with no team and knives in our back. But even after 12 months of work, you've still managed to overlook one crucial piece of information.
Okay.
See, even though I've said it's coming so many times, you've assumed that crypto's—
Logan Paul has said this is coming more than fucking QAnon. Just 2 more weeks, guys, and the Patriots— just 2 more weeks, guys, and the eggs are gonna hatch. They're gonna hatch again, for sure. Stick to the plan.
Zoo isn't being made. Who are you to decide when the development timeline ends? I got everything stolen from me in our community.
I mean, I think that it's fair that, you know, like, I can probably believe that Logan Paul hired a bunch of clowns, and then the clowns that he hired made him look bad. Absolutely. But the truth is that we should have known this from you. Like, if you knew that all this stuff was coming out, it would have made him look 1,000 times better if he had come out ahead of time and said, hey, you know, these guys are scam artists. Obviously, you know, the project has had a lot of problems. It's had a lot of road bumps, but we do continue to work on it, and we do plan to finish it regardless of these people. You know, if he had done this before the series has come out, then I don't think that we'd really be having this conversation.
Stopped promoting publicly as soon as I knew the extent of the internal issues, took all of the heat on social, and you still published a defamatory hit piece, fully knowing I was innocent, just so you could enrich yourself in your $10 million studio.
I don't know if he's, wait, he has a $10 million studio?
Internal issues, took all of the heat on social, and you still published a defamatory hit piece, fully knowing I was innocent, just so you could enrich yourself in your $10 million studio.
Oh, he's air quoting it, so it's probably not a $10 million studio. Okay, I get it. Okay, sorry, I wasn't paying attention to that. The blockchains. Oh, so it's defamatory because, oh, maybe what's defamatory about it is that Coffeezilla says that it's Logan Paul's biggest scam, but it's actually not, and there have been bigger scams in the past, so he's going to sue Coffeezilla for defamation because Logan Paul actually has scammed people even more than this in the past, and, you know, the representation of CryptoZoo is not even close to the biggest scam. That must be it. Yeah, I think so.
Fully knowing I was innocent just so you could enrich yourself in your $10 million studio. Sharp, but deeply unethical, dangerously misleading, and illegal. I suggest...
Well, I would say that it's very misleading. I mean, like, I will take Logan at his word just because I think it's interesting to play devil's advocate for this kind of stuff. Let's say everything that he's saying is true. Why would you just stick there and not say what happened to the entire community? Why would you not say that, hey, we have a bunch of problems and these guys have been doing this stuff? Like, you knew that Coffeezilla was trying to fucking do this interview stuff because he called your manager. It's not like you had no idea this was going to happen. He tried to call you too. So he tried to contact both of you. Like, what do you think is going to happen? Obviously, it's going to come out. So how is it misleading? I think that really what he's done is that, like, to say that the project and everything is going fine whenever it's not going fine, and it's not even close to going fine. This is not like a, oh, well, things are not that great under the hood, but, you know, we're going to keep moving forward. No, it's like, it seems like nothing's happening at all.
To use the money you got from pumping your Patreon to hire a good lawyer. You're going to need it. And maybe we could have talked...
Logan, please live stream the trial. Please. I really need this, okay? Like, it's January, ad revenue is really low, and I need to offset it somehow, so please live stream the trial so we can watch this.
About this, if you had reached out to me, personally, not my manager, Jeff, who is not me, Steven, but the first time you did was on Christmas Eve after you released your series so you could rely on false statements and unreliable people used recklessly. The subject line was third request for comment. Yeah, not quite. This will be my third time reaching out to you and your team. The first 2 times were through your manager, Jeff. The first 2 times were through your manager, Jeff. Okay, so the last time...
I mean, I think that's kind of like, I mean, maybe you should get somebody different than Jeff because, like, if Jeff isn't telling you, like, hey, there's this guy that's gonna make, like, this really bad video about you, like, I just thought you should know that this is, like, a thing. Like, maybe Jeff fucked up by not telling you this 2 times.
On Christmas Eve, after the fact, was to me, you have a funny way of...
It wasn't Christmas Eve, it was December 23rd. Oh no, it was the 24th, excuse me.
Twisting things. And I also noticed you left out that part on Twitter. Why hide that? Trust me, CryptoZoo is coming. I will make damn sure of it. And...
Okay, well, thank God. It's still coming. Don't worry, guys. Keep holding. The eggs are gonna hatch. It's gonna be really soon now.
Honestly, it sucks that after years of personal reform, going through trials and tribulations, and busting my ass to evolve into a person that I can say I'm actually proud of, you led the charge to drive and monetize a narrative telling millions of people that I'm a fraud or I tried to scam my audience.
Well, you did, because all NFT projects are scams and frauds. Because there's no value proposition. It's complete bullshit. The viewers don't get any value out of it at all. The only people that are investing in it are people that are trying to do it to make more money than the next guy that they're buying it from. On a fundamental level, all of these projects are scams completely. They've always has been. So, like, I don't think you can go and do an NFT project and then say, oh, well, I'm trying to rebuild my reputation and do things differently. It's just nuts. Like, NFTs there's no value in this at all. Like, I feel like am I taking crazy pills that the idea that people should invest a lot of money into pictures of animals photoshopped into, like, two animals photoshopped together? This is supposed to be a value proposition? This is how you rebuild your reputation? Fuck.
That is patently false. This video is mainly for my fans and anyone who's on the fence that I hope I can help understand a situation that is tremendously complex but has been oversimplified for both views and clicks. And lastly, Coffeezilla. I now know your motives with this. Clout and money, good for you, but also you're slimiest. So I'm not going to come on any of your podcasts. If you want to come on Impulsive and talk about this, that's fine. You've denied my invitation multiple times. You're still invited. It can be a one-on-one. If not, we're going to handle this ourselves while we continue to build crypto.
I think that's smart. Yeah, this is a smart move by Logan for him to say he's not going to come on any of your podcasts, and then you have to come on his podcast so that way he can monetize the drama himself. He has a complete monopoly over the drama, and on top of that, it gives him the moral authority to not come on your shows. This is a smart decision for Logan Paul to do. Very good move.
Zoo, and I'll see you in court.
Thank you, and I hope to see you in court too, Logan. Please live stream it. Coming in 2023 or 2024. Okay, so it's coming, guys, in 2025. That's right. How is it that it... I don't understand this. Like, people... Like, there's no way that it takes a whole year to do this. Like, I guaranteed no fucking way that it takes a whole year to do this. I don't believe that. Are you fucking kidding me? And you know what my favorite part about this is? That, like, even at the end of it, the egg doesn't even really hatch. It just hatches into another egg. Even in the fucking video, it just turns into another egg. It's like the Russian nesting dolls. Oh my god. I don't even know what to say about this. It's exactly what you would have expected. I mean, if somebody was to tell me, like, oh, Logan Paul came up with a response, I think this is probably the best response he could have come up with. I'm really glad that he's taken to fight. He's willing to go to war. I think this is going to be much better content. I'm super excited to see where this goes. I recently got accused of scamming. This is my response. No financial advice, disclaimer, is provided for educational, informational, and entertainment purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, or including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or success of any particular purpose. So whenever you say that CryptoZoo is coming, what you really mean is that it might not be. Which is fine. That's okay. But I mean, you know, if people are going to put a lot of money into this, I don't know really what to say. Comments are killing them. Let's see. 0 apologies, 0 addressing victims, 0 accountability. Exactly how it should have been. If I was Logan Paul, I would have done this exact same thing. This is the best move for him to go with. He's going to hopefully intimidate Coffeezilla into not pressing the issue with, like, the defamation. Maybe he can get him on some sort of technicality for defamation. I find this to be very unlikely that it's even going to happen, but he's hoping to throw his weight around to just kind of get Coffeezilla to correct a few things to make sure that they're not defamation. And then whenever he does that, Logan Paul will probably take this as a win, like he's correcting everything, and then keep moving on and ignore the rest of the criticism and consider everybody else as a hater. I think this is smart. This is probably the best approach that Logan Paul could have had. I would say so. And yes, we'll look at the Coffeezilla Twitter, okay? Let's see if I can find this. Coffeezilla, there we go. And let's see what he had to say about this. Can't get over the fact that Logan Paul subscribed to my Patreon, advertised it on his main channel, said he admired my work ethic and creativity, and then said he's suing me. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, that is kind of odd, isn't it? I can see why he's confused. For sure. Reviews are in for Logan Paul's response to CryptoZoo. I'll read these here. Fear not, CryptoZoo holders who spent millions in 2021. The basic game might be delivered in 2023 or 24, and definitely not because I made a video series about it. Definitely not. This is hardly important with the insane lines in Logan Paul's new video, but did he really say he was going to sue me? Also, that he'd love to host me on Impulsive? Well, now it's a trap. That ain't a podcast invite, bro. Yep, that could definitely be it. They could try to serve him with papers. I could see Logan Paul doing that. That would be very good. I mean, like, if this was professional wrestling, this would be a very good arc. Let's see what the rest of this is here. I don't expect you to see every DM, which is why I reached out to your manager. So, this is him reaching out to Logan Paul in October 1st, 2021. Hey, Logan, I've been trying to reach out from people from the CryptoZoo team to get a comment on emerging story that the devs haven't been paid. Okay, so basically... Oh, this is interesting. So he tried to message Logan Paul in 2021, and then Logan Paul said that he didn't do that. Well, I mean, that's pretty cut and dried, isn't it? It's Photoshop. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, of course. Yeah, there you go. Any crypto game worth its price take longer than a year? Lamal, this ain't AAA? Exactly. Yeah, I'd like a response within 24 hours. Well, the thing is, like, yeah, obviously that's quite a bit, and it's not a surprise, but, like, here's how I would, like, let's say somebody said that, like, oh, man, like, fucking, like, let me think, like, oh, some merch you're selling is, like, a scam, and, like, they tell my manager, the first thing that I would do is look and see if that person tried to contact me or not. But it was clear that Logan Paul had no intention of responding because he didn't reach out. He didn't look to see if he had been reached out to. He made no effort to do this, which I don't blame him. Like, if you're scamming somebody and somebody figures it out, like, you're not going to, like, this person knows what's going on, right? I mean, there's nothing that you can do about that. He addressed that part in the video. He said he can't look at all social media and DMs all the time or respond via Twitter. I understand that that makes sense, but I think that contextually, if somebody is contacting your manager and the manager says, hey, this person is doing an interview for you or wants to interview you and talk about the CryptoZoo thing, and then you don't even look to see if they messaged you or contacted you at all, I mean, come on. You don't make a video before checking DMs. Exactly. He blocked Coffee on Twitter, though. Well, yeah, that's not a surprise either. Logan knows Coffee doesn't have the ammunition Logan does. Literally made fun of it when he said, hope your Patreon's made you enough. This is bullying Coffee, in my opinion. I think that's what he's going to do. So this is kind of what I think. This is what Logan Paul's win condition is. It's a slim chance, but he's going to ride it out. And I can always respect somebody who's going to ride... You know, this man is going to ride his ship to the bottom of the ocean. Ride his egg down to the bottom of the ocean because God knows it's not going to hatch into a dolphin. So the fact is that he's going to go all the way with this. And I think that Logan Paul's goal and, like, the win condition for him is to be able to take a couple of lines inside of one of Coffeezilla's videos that Logan Paul can prove is not true, and then, or is inaccurate in some way, then turn around and, I mean, you can clearly prove that it damaged his character and, you know, all the other stuff, and then hopefully get Coffeezilla to rescind that statement without, you know, going to litigation, and then whenever Coffeezilla does rescind that statement under threat of litigation, Logan Paul will consider it a W and portray it as if Coffeezilla rescinded the entire investigation itself. That's what I think Logan Paul's win condition is. That's probably the smartest thing that he can do, and that's the best idea I have. Now, maybe it's something different, but that's what I think. That's what I would do if I was him. And it wouldn't be hard for him to do. No, it would not. He's not smart. Logan Paul is not stupid. Logan Paul is not a genius. He's not some kind of, like, mastermind like Crypto King is. I mean, like, you think about it like this, okay? Logan Paul, the one thing that everybody agrees on is that Logan Paul made no fucking money. Okay? Crypto King made minimum $6 million fucking dollars, okay? So this guy made 6 mil, got the fuck out. He's playing both sides. Everybody knows he's an asshole, but at least he's not Logan. So he's completely fucking removed from this. He's never going to have to pay back that 6 mil. That's it. He's done. Yeah, he said it from the start. So, like, yeah, Logan Paul may not be this guy, but he's not stupid. And also, he has other people that are helping him make these decisions. It's not like Logan Paul just decided, hey, I'm going to make this video, and then 2 hours it was uploaded. Coffeezilla should start a GoFundMe to countersue Logan. I imagine a lot of people would donate to that. I imagine he just wants to drain Coffee in a legal battle, regardless of outcome. They try to bankrupt him on just the fight. Exactly. Yeah, it's just he's trying to bully him legally, and I think this is a decent approach. I don't think it's going to work personally, especially whenever you consider how many people are aware of this, the awareness of the issue. I think that if Logan Paul presses the issue, a lot of people will donate to it, and he will be able to support himself, and it won't be an issue. It's the same as like this same kind of thing happened. I remember Hulk Hogan sued Gawker, and I think it was Peter Thiel gave him a bunch of money to do it, and Gawker doesn't exist anymore. So there's already precedent for something like this happening. That's the first one that I can think of. I'm sure it's happened before in the past as well. So that's it. He'll become the villain, yeah. He can say Coffeezilla depreciated the value of his coin, and that's a huge dollar amount for him to sue for. That's probably true, too. I think it really just depends on what he's going to do. He's underestimating the public. He thinks he can cripple him financially in court. I think that sometimes it's not about winning. Sometimes it's about making the other person lose as much as possible while they win. And I think that's really what Logan Paul is saying. He's like, I will take you to court. I will fight this tooth and nail. And if you win, you win. And you probably will win, but I will make it as unpleasant, as painful, and as brutal as absolutely possible. And I think that's really what, yeah, maximum collateral damage. It's a relatively good approach to it. Let me read some of the comments here. I love the fact that he blames Coffeezilla for not vetting the criminals he hired. That was pretty funny. 12 months of silence. He was the only person that managed to get a word out of your mouth. That's true. Again, I investigated myself and I found myself innocent. I don't even think there was an investigation, because the best part about this is he didn't find anybody else innocent. They investigated everybody else on the team. Nobody else was innocent. As I said, this is the crypto version of the Suicide Squad. I'm happy to see 99% of people roast him. I'm glad we all have some integrity and morals in this world. No, I don't think people really give a shit. It's just something that's interesting. The moment Logan Paul does something else that's interesting, people will forget about this because it's just all entertainment. But either way, it's funny to see it happen now. Like, I'm very much black pill on this kind of stuff. I'll be honest. No lawyer on earth would advise their client to make a public video like this. Probably not. No, I think that he went and he did it anyway, though. But I think that really what crossed the line is you can't talk about the criminal investigation because it's an actual criminal investigation, not like some fucking, civil suit or something like that. I like how he made his case worse by revealing the criminal backgrounds of his own workers. I mean, at this point, it's already out. I'd say so. He looked for multiple times. This is just embarrassing. In my defense, my entire team was comprised of criminals. I am completely without blame here, which is smart. That's a good idea. You set yourself up around the other people, and everybody else is a fall guy. That's decent enough. It's like the Joker and the beginning of The Dark Knight, where, it's like, oh, you shoot the guy that opens the safe, and then the guy that rides the bus shoots the other guy, and yeah, that's basically what happened here. It's the billionaire strat. Yeah, there you go. Let's see here. No, I shoot the driver. Yeah, there you go. And it's a shame that he doesn't even admit his mistakes. I love how naive people are. They just think this guy's going to admit to fraud, like on camera. No, he can't. He can't admit his mistakes because that means he could go to jail. He's not going to admit his mistake. Of course he's not going to do it. That's the last thing he's going to do, even if he knows he fucked up. Yeah. Oh, my God. I'll link you guys a video. You guys can watch it yourselves, too. Yeah, the heist failed, so I'm not a robber. That's true. That makes... yeah, people are so naive. He should be in jail? I don't know. I think that they've... I mean... It seems that way, but, I mean, everybody, even Logan Paul, you know, Charles Manson got a fucking trial. Everybody deserves a trial, but, yeah, I kind of agree. It seems like people that do this kind of stuff should be in jail. I agree with you. So, we'll see what happens. Anyway, I'm going to look at a few things on Reddit, because I've been missing out on this stuff. Meat Canyon, Logan Paul video. I'll have to watch that at some point. I don't know really when I will, if I'll do it today or not. Give me 1 second here. I'll pull up some music and we'll listen to it. And then look at some stuff on Reddit too. Okay. Recently started watching. It's been very stressful. Thanks for being an outlet. I love to be, man. I appreciate it. It's a 30-second video. Man, you guys really want me to watch this, huh? I guess I'll watch it. Sure, why not? If a lot of people want to see it, sure. Okay, let me see. Here we go. POV, Logan Paul steals your wallet.
Hey, what's that up there?
Yeah. Bet you never been this close to a celebrity before, huh? You want to take a selfie or... Don't focus down there. Here, look back up here. Here, have a prime. Yeah, go ahead and drink that.
Oh, delicious.
Yeah, it's smooth, isn't it? That's smooth. Oh. Oops, sorry. I thought you might have been passing.
That was a good. That's a really good one.
Dying or passing away there.
Yeah,
no,
that's
okay.
Oh, that's such a good one.
There we go. There it is. Huh. Not much in here. That's okay. I'll tell you what, though. That's a great shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it feels nice. Yeah, let me just get that off here real quick. Let me just
get that off here. Wait.
Oh, man. Your body's disgusting. Oh, you gotta work on that. I mean, here, check this out. Check this out.
Oh,
no,
wow.
It's okay. Go ahead. You can look. I know, it's pretty remarkable.
Oh, my God.
I know I look good. Look at that. You want to touch it?
Ugh.
And I better get those shoes from you, too. Here. You'll stop squirming. Stop squirming. Here. Mike! Mike, come help with this!
Yeah.
Man, oh, my God.
Logan's been working on so much crazy stuff this year. He's a total workhorse. Right, Logan?
Sure. Yeah, sure. Just here.
For sure.
Let's get those panties off here. Get on your back!
Yeah. He's trustworthy, too. He's the best.
Bro, Mike looks like he's from an Elden Ring. Straight up. Like, this is like some fucking Ray Lucaria fucking, like, failed experiment shit down at the bottom of the water, you know? Absolutely Elden Ring boss.
He's the best. I love him.
Oh, my God.
I am trustworthy, aren't I, boy?
Yeah, Logan.
Yes. There you go.
You are... Can I get paid now, or can
I already paid you, remember? This stuff is for Daddy, okay? Now, I know you might be mad.
Yeah.
Listen, I hear you. I am just as upset as you are. That's why I have a video to show you. Here, let me find it real quick. It's like, here, this usually tends to calm people down a bit. Oops, not that one. That's for that's for another thing.
There's another one.
Nah, not that one. No, not that one either. Well, you know, I'll find something for you to chew on soon enough. But you know, I don't know. Just give it a week, give it a month. I don't know. You'll forget all about this, and we'll be even Stevens. All right, buddy? Thanks again, Mike. Come on.
Okay, I am glad that I watched that. That's fucking funny. Holy shit, it's great. Yeah, the Meat Canyon videos are fucking amazing. Let me link it to you guys. What the fuck is he talking about? The Crypto Zoo stuff. Yeah, you'll forget all about it. There you fucking go. Stuff is for Daddy. As I said, this is some straight up fucking...
Right, Logan?
This is some 100 fucking % Elden Ring shit. Like, it's just... God damn, man. Where is this? Yeah. Definitely Elden Ring. Oh my God, 250k likes? Yeah, this is great. And the best part is this was before he even came out with the video about it too.